Hey Cowboys Nation, welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors to deep dives into a player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive in at everything you need to know about America's team. The Dallas Cowboys are shaking up the landscape of the NFL with a pair of acquisitions that could redefine their defensive identity. And rumors have been swirling for weeks that something big was on the horizon. Nate Hobbs and Ronald Darby have officially arrived in Dallas. And the timing couldn't be more intriguing considering the team's ongoing struggles with pass coverage and defensive consistency. Fans and analysts alike have been speculating about how the Cowboys would address their secondary issues, and whispers across the league suggested that management was quietly working behind the scenes to bring in talent that could immediately impact the field. Hobbs, known for his aggressive style and ball-hawking instincts, fits into a mold that the Cowboys have been desperately searching for, especially after last season's defensive lapses and critical moments. Meanwhile, Darby brings a wealth of experience and a proven track record in both man-to-man and zone schemes, adding depth and versatility that could give the coaching staff more options than they've had in years. The buzz in locker rooms and training facilities hints that these signings weren't just tactical. There were statements signaling that Dallas is serious about contending and not just tinkering at the edges. Sources close to team operations have hinted at last-minute negotiations. And while no official statements divulge the behind-the-scenes drama, insiders suggest that both players were highly coveted by multiple franchises, making Dallas landing a coup in its own right, and the energy surrounding these moves has sent fans into a speculative frenzy about how quickly these players could gel with the team's existing defensive unit. Nate Hobbs' journey to the Cowboys has been a topic of endless speculation, with various reports hinting at clandestine meetings and phone calls that spanned weeks before any deal was confirmed. His style of play, marked by aggression, sharp instincts, and the ability to read quarterbacks in real time, matches what many believe is the missing piece in Dallas' defensive puzzle. For a team that struggled in critical coverage situations, the anticipation of Hobbs stepping into a starting role has generated conversations across social media, podcasts, and sports bars from coast to coast. Analysts are already breaking down tape, pointing out his tendency to make high-impact plays in tight spaces and his capability to flip the momentum of a game with a single interception or well-timed tackle. Meanwhile, whispers suggest that Hobbs' arrival could influence other pending transactions, with insiders hinting that his presence might allow for strategic flexibility in the secondary, enabling shifts in personnel that were previously not feasible. The rumor mill also emphasizes that Hobbs' chemistry with other defensive backs, particularly those known for aggressive coverage, will be crucial, and coaches are reportedly thrilled about the potential of designing schemes that maximize his skill set. With Hobbs now officially on the roster, the Cowboys' defense has an aura of renewed hope. And the speculation surrounding his immediate impact on games has become a favorite talking point among commentators eager to debate whether his arrival could signal a turning point for a team long criticized for inconsistent secondary performance. With social media reactions oscillating between cautious optimism and sheer excitement over what his aggressive playmaking style might mean for the team's chances this season. Ronald Darby's addition to the Cowboys is equally stirring conversations, with insiders noting that his experience across multiple defensive schemes could provide the leadership and stability that the secondary has long lacked. Darby, whose career has spanned several notable franchises and playoff appearances, brings with him a blend of speed, savvy, and football intelligence that many believe will instantly elevate Dallas' defensive capabilities. The rumor mill suggests that Darby's presence might also have a subtle but powerful effect on the team's younger players, serving as a mentor while simultaneously raising the level of competition in practice. Fans have been dissecting film, highlighting his coverage consistency and knack for anticipating routes, and there's a growing chorus of speculation that pairing him with Hobbs could create a dynamic duo capable of disrupting opposing passing games. Sources hint that the Cowboys management was particularly aggressive in negotiations, sensing that securing Darby could tip the scales in their favor, especially with rival teams also circling. Behind the scenes, whispers indicate that Darby's role may extend beyond mere coverage duties. with defensive coordinators eager to integrate him into hybrid schemes that exploit his experience against top-tier receivers. Social media chatter is rife with comparisons to past legendary Cowboys secondary units. And though it's early, the excitement around Darby and his potential leadership on and off the field is palpable, with insiders confident that his addition signals a renewed commitment to defensive excellence and a strategic recalibration that could reverberate throughout the entire NFC East. The timing of these acquisitions has fueled even more speculation, with league insiders noting that the Cowboys may have orchestrated a carefully timed strategy to send a message to both fans and competitors by bringing in Hobbs and Darby in tandem. The team appears to be signaling an all-in approach, rejecting incremental moves in favor of a bolder, more impactful strategy. Analysts are already dissecting how these additions could reshape defensive schemes, imagining scenarios in which the Cowboys aggressively challenge opposing quarterbacks with versatile, unpredictable coverage packages. Meanwhile, whispers from locker rooms suggest that the chemistry between Hobbs, Darby, and existing defensive starters is being cultivated through informal drills and strategy sessions, even before the players officially report for team meetings. Rumors hint that this preseason integration could accelerate cohesion, allowing Dallas to deploy complex coverage patterns earlier than anticipated. Social media feeds are flooded with speculation about how quickly these players can adapt to new terminology and alignments, with some pundits suggesting that their combined skill sets could transform a previously porous secondary into one of the league's most feared units. Behind closed doors, sources indicate that coaches are thrilled by the strategic flexibility, imagining scenarios where Hobbs' aggression and Darby's experience complement one another perfectly. Fans are buzzing with anticipation, sharing clips of past performances, debating potential starting lineups, and forecasting the ripple effects of this duo on the Cowboys' overall defensive identity, turning what was once mere hope into a tantalizing, electrifying possibility that keeps everyone guessing what the next move might be. The financial and contractual details surrounding Hobbs and Darby's arrivals have also fueled rumors, with insiders hinting at clever structuring that allowed the Cowboys to secure both without compromising salary cap flexibility. While exact figures remain confidential, whispers suggest that management leveraged timing, player interest, and strategic negotiations to craft agreements that benefit both parties, creating a sense of calculated precision that has impressed analysts across the league. The intrigue doesn't stop there. Speculative conversations in sports media hint that these signings could have secondary effects, potentially influencing trade talks, draft strategies, and even coaching decisions as the presence of high-profile defensive backs alters the calculus for roster construction. Sources intimate that the front office considered multiple scenarios, from aggressive bidding wars to measured approaches, ultimately opting for a strategy that ensured both impact players joined the team simultaneously. Social media commentary is alive with conjecture about how these moves reflect the broader vision for Dallas defense, with fans debating whether the combination of youth, experience, and positional versatility can finally elevate the team to playoff contention. Inside sources hint at the excitement within team facilities, where coaches and players alike are speculating on the nuances of how Hobbs and Darby will integrate into game plans, suggesting that the real story may unfold not only on Sundays, but in practices, meetings, and locker room interactions. With each rumor, leak, and analysis, the narrative around these acquisitions continues to expand, creating a rich tapestry of anticipation that has fans, analysts, and insiders all waiting with bated breath for the impact these two players will bring. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. As the Cowboys prepare to integrate Nate Hobbs and Ronald Darby into their lineup, speculation is reaching fever pitch, with analysts debating potential combinations, coverage schemes, and the psychological impact on opponents. Rumors suggest that both players have already begun informal exchanges with existing defensive leaders, discussing tendencies, preferences, and strategic approaches, creating an early sense of cohesion that could prove invaluable once the season begins. Whispers in media circles highlight how the Cowboys might leverage Darby's veteran savvy alongside Hobbs' youthful aggression, imagining scenarios where the duo operates almost symbiotically, adjusting in real time to opposing offenses. Fans, commentators, and rumor mongers alike are analyzing past game footage, projecting the ways in which these players' strengths can be maximized and speculating on whether the additions signal a deeper philosophical shift in the team's defensive mindset. Behind the scenes, Insider suggests that coaches are exploring creative schemes designed to exploit the unique combination of skills brought by Hobbs and Darby with potential innovations in zone blitz rotations, man coverage adaptability, and situational matchups that could keep quarterbacks guessing. Even training facility chatter points to excitement over the potential ripple effect of these signings on locker room morale, player accountability, and overall team culture, indicating that the impact may extend far beyond mere statistics. The anticipation, rumors, and speculative energy surrounding these acquisitions have reached a crescendo, painting a picture of a Cowboys defense in the midst of transformation where every whisper, leak, and insider tip adds layers of intrigue to what could become one of the most talked about storylines of the NFL season, leaving fans eager to witness the unfolding reality of these bold, calculated moves. The broader NFL community is abuzz with speculation about the ripple effects of Hobbs and Darby joining the Cowboys, with insiders hinting that rival teams are now reassessing their strategies in light of Dallas reinforcements. Rumors suggest that opponents may need to alter offensive schemes, reconsider matchups, and even adjust draft priorities, all in response to the perceived threat posed by this newly fortified secondary. Media chatter emphasizes the potential psychological impact on quarterbacks, receivers, and offensive coordinators who may now face the daunting task of navigating a defense with both aggressive ball hawk tendencies and seasoned-savvy coverage. Analysts are already projecting scenarios where Hobbs and Darby could disrupt timing routes, force turnovers, and create game-changing plays that swing momentum in crucial contests. Social media is alive with predictions, debates, and speculative discussions as fans attempt to gauge how quickly these players can develop chemistry with one another and with existing starters, turning rumor into near-constant conversation. Behind closed doors, whispers indicate that coaching staff are excited about the expanded tactical flexibility. Considering complex schemes that leverage the strengths of both acquisitions while masking any potential weaknesses, the energy surrounding these moves is palpable. With every insider tip and rumor adding fuel to the fire, creating a narrative that extends far beyond the Dallas locker room, positioning the Cowboys as a team capable of shaking up the competitive balance of the league. With each passing day, speculation intensifies and the chatter around Hobbs and Darby's arrivals becomes not just a story, but a pervasive undercurrent in discussions across the NFL, leaving fans, media, and rivals alike anticipating the tangible effects of these highly scrutinized signings. Speculation continues to surge as Nate Hobbs and Ronald Darby settle into the Cowboys environment, with insiders suggesting that early signs of chemistry are already emerging. Though much remains shrouded in secrecy, rumors indicate that informal meetings, hallway conversations, and impromptu film sessions are helping both players acclimate to the team's culture, with coaches reportedly observing these interactions closely to gauge potential leadership dynamics. Analysts are theorizing that the combined presence of Hobbs' raw athleticism and Darby's veteran awareness could create a synergy capable of redefining the Cowboys' defensive identity, making it not only physically imposing but strategically unpredictable. The buzz extends to social media, where fans dissect clips of prior performances, compare tendencies, and speculate about how these players' unique skill sets could intersect, generating excitement and debate across forums, podcasts, and comment sections. Behind closed doors, whisper suggests that the coaching staff is exploring innovative defensive alignments, pairing HOBBS and Darby in various formations designed to test opposing quarterbacks' decision-making under pressure. Even subtle details like communication signals, coverage rotations, and matchup strategies are rumored to be under constant refinement, and insiders hint that this meticulous attention to nuance may give Dallas an early edge once the season commences. The speculation continues to escalate, transforming the acquisition into a story not just about talent, but about culture, preparation, and the potential for a profound impact that could resonate throughout the entire league. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.